if you've got this guy in your team, you're probably a happy manager. And if you've got this guy in your team, you're probably not. And if you got this subliminal message from last week,
Captain Kane, man.
Well done. Yay, wicked. Well, Oscar Bunny, he made a good prediction about the Nottingham Forest and Tottenham game. He predicted 1-1 and he got that one right. Except Forest let Spurs have one of their goals, so it was 2-0 to Spurs. Well done, Oscar Bunny.
Yeah, well, no comment.
Yes, the master predictor, Oscar Bunny. So how's everyone doing in the league? Shall we see some scores this week? That's Rock and Roll CEO's team. And he's gone down. But they haven't updated the scores yet, so you'll probably be going up again. And I believe Nunes Theory, Sparky's team, you have 84 points, I believe.
He may have. Let's just have a quick look at the team that's currently at the top, Anfield of Dreams, Adam Osman. He's on 76 points, but the tables haven't been updated yet. But it does look like Nunes Theory will be top of the league this week. And depending on what happens in the game week, midweek, he may be spinning the wheel, which...
Yes, Sparky, well done. He's on 50 there, but 84 in total at the end of the games week. And that's a cracking score, I would say. One of the best I've seen so far. Well done, Sparky.
Thank you very much. I predicted that I would have a fantastic game week this week. I was even debating about making a transfer last week, if you remember. I did try and upgrade to your Tony. Yes. But he didn't do anything this week. But it didn't affect me too much.
Yes.
I did see the Tottenham game, and I thought Kane was going to get a hat-trick, and he almost did.
Wow.
Apart from he lost me he didn't lose me points, but he lost himself points on things.
Yeah.
But he still done me well because I captained him, because I thought it was going to be a bit of a massacre up there at Nottingham. But yeah, I think I'm very happy with that. I've still got my substitute.
Oh, you played Sam Maximan this week? Nice one.
Yes. See, I knew that would happen. I thought, going to carry that on, maybe get a goal, and he did. I didn't see it, but apparently it was a blinder. Did anyone see that?
So, yeah. Apparently so. We can see that on Match of the Day. And there's going to be some scorches this week. Alexander-Arnold scored a thunderbolt, like I thought he would pretty soonish.
So let's have a quick look at Oscar's team. Oscar's sticking resolutely by his selection.
Well, my team is pretty much average or below. Mitrovic has done me wonders for the last 2-3 weeks. Van Dijk has done me a good one. Alisson's done me a good one. And Salah has done me over.
He's done everyone over, Salah.
I am not very happy with Salah. How do you score 9 goals in a game and not have a goal or assist as the top striker of Liverpool? It's just that guy, I swear to God. And I'm gonna give it away before he gets.
I'm happy about that. I'm really happy he's not performing.
I actually got rid of him for the next game. I think he wasn't scoring because I had him in my fantasy football team. I have now sold him for the next game. I bet he will score a hat trick because
he's a fantastic differential seller. Because absolutely everyone that's got him is like going below me now. So I love it that I haven't got him.
He's doing my head in. I'm done.
Yeah.
That was, I think, something to do with Van Duzel saying, stop copying other people's captains. So it was like the week after Mitrovic scored a brace against Liverpool. You brought him in, and then he did nothing. And
what do you mean he did nothing? Of course he did something. He scored last week and this week.
Yeah.
No, when you brought him in, that was the second week. Game
he missed a penalty the day you brought him in.
Oh, yeah. That's the first week I got him, he done that. But then after that, he scored every week.
Actually, I think that Firmino... For this week, we're talking about people copying each other and bringing in players that other people have got. Somebody does well this week, and immediately people start bringing him in. Much as I love the guy, I don't think that's going to happen with Firmino, to be honest.
No,
and some people triple captained him. How does that happen?
Really?
How do you triple captain Firmino? Yeah, the top scorer triple captain Firmino of all weeks this week. Well, I'm calling shenanigans. Shenanigans.
So let's have a look at Heralds of Galactus. Okay, so Van Duzel, you captain Saka this week.
Yeah, I captain Saka. Well, I mean, think about like what's going on there, because Jesus was the first one that I was thinking of captaining. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna stray from the pack here because I know most people will probably captain Jesus. So I'm gonna go Saka. He hasn't scored yet. It's about time he gets some points. And he did get some points. He got an assist, not a goal, but he did get an assist. So I'm happy with that. I'm more happy with the fact that I didn't captain Jesus rather than captaining Saka. The only better captain I could have had was Kane or Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold would have been an absolute brilliant captain, but no, I didn't do that for some reason. Yeah, I'm taking it slowly. I'm pacing myself. You know, I've got over 50 again. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So, you know, if I can get above 50 points every week, I'm pretty sure I'll do well. You know, I'd rather get over 50 every week rather than get 70, 80 in a couple of weeks and then get 30s and like crap scores like that. So I'm happy at the moment. The only player I'm not happy about in this team is the Mahrez. But when you see my next week's team, you're going to see what's going on. This is the team of old.
We'll get to them in a bit.
This is the team of old.
Word on Saka, I've been watching him and I don't know what's wrong with him. He doesn't seem to be very happy with his,
right.
But he doesn't seem to be bouncing. He reminds me of the way
not as much as he was last season, but he's still there and he's still one of those threats coming from Arsenal.
Yeah.
So you've got the Odegaard, you've got the Saka, and you've got the Martinelli. You can't count these players out. They're going to all take their turns. You know, Saka is a player capable of scoring 2 or 3 goals in a game, and he's always got that capability. And Arsenal are, as we know, we don't have to say too much about Arsenal. They're firing away, and they seem happy doing so. So everyone will have their turns.
Well, let's have a quick look at Glory of Alpinson.
Yes,
table
66.
Still hasn't updated. Remember last week I mentioned I was unsure about who I should be captaining this week, so I went with Kulusevski and did the opposite of what I did the previous week, and Kane scored this week. So Kane scored a couple this week. So again, the captaining has been my downfall. I said I was probably going to get 18 points banker from Chelsea at home to Leicester, which they probably would have done unless the other idiot who I said I'd buy if he joins Newcastle, Conor Gallagher, what was he doing? Goes and gets sent off in the 28th minute for 2 bookable offences, which were ridiculous challenges.
Conor Gallagher?
Yeah, unbelievable. Chelsea played that game with, like, most of the game, over an hour, with 10 men. And Conor Gallagher let me down, even though he wasn't in my team.
Look at that, though. You got 3 double-digit players in your team. So, realistically, you had quite a good game. Who have you got coming on as a sub? Who's your sub? Oh, Sessegnon.
Just 1 point for Sessegnon, who came on. I wasn't aware that Zinchenko was injured. So Sessegnon came on today and he had a couple of good positions. He could have maybe put an assist on the board, but wasn't able to provide that final telling pass. So I'm happy with 66 points before the table is updated.
Wow, that's unbelievable. You got 66. It's like you've got so many 1s, 2s, and 0s there, and you still got 66. Wow.
So has everybody made their transfers this week?
I have.
Yeah.
Has anybody bought Case Miro?
Who?
Case Miro. Case Miro.
Who's that?
No, and I won't be for obvious
Well,
reasons.
yeah, me and Sparky don't buy Man United players, so Casemiro.
Oh, right. I barely knew he existed.
I wouldn't buy him yet. I don't think they'll let him play a full game for a while.
Well, I just wanted to say Case Miro. That was anybody would buy him.
Has anyone noticed what's happened to my team?
Yeah, you bought Haaland.
And?
I don't care.
And Groys. So you've made 2.
And I bought Haaland, and I bought Odegaard, and I bought Luis Diaz, and I bought Gross, and I bought James. Oh, no, I had James already.
Have you used your wild card? Have you used your wild card?
I've used my wild card. Yes, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Guys, it's okay to use your wild card. It's okay to do that. You know, don't let anyone, because shall I tell you why I've done this? Because why wait when there's all these goals to be had? Why wait? Why wait? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. This is my new team. Look at it. Just look at it and go, wow.
Yeah.
It's a good team. I was going to say, who's on the bench?
I think when you see my team after seeing this one, you're going to be like, oh, no.
No, don't get jealous. Don't get jealous.
No. It's nothing to do with
I haven't
jealousy.
showed you my bench yet. I haven't showed you my bench. Look,
My bunch.
look. Sanchez
Trippier, dunk.
from Brighton in goal. De Silva from Brentford. 4.5 million De Silva. He's a goal-scoring player who plays really well. And if you actually watch De Silva, you will buy him for 4.5. Trippier, who just like gets a free kick and just like slots it in the back of the net from free kicks. Dunk. Lewis Dunk is a classic fantasy Premier League favourite. Yeah, and at 4.5 million, how can you not buy him? And I can't believe I didn't buy him from the beginning. Lewis Dunk is going to get goals.
How many 4.5 million players have you got? You got all those 4.5 million just so you could buy Haaland.
Yes, Haaland
and Kane.
Right. Okay. I'm telling you now. Right before the season started, I was a Haaland skeptic. Now I'm the opposite. I've seen him now for 4 games weeks, Haaland, and he is the best striker in the Premier League. Him and Jesus are gonna battle it out for top golden boot, and then Harry Kane is gonna be like behind, going, "What's going on? What do I have to do to catch this guy?" Saliba, another 4.5 million defender. How can you not have him?
The Arsenal fans like him a lot. They wouldn't shut up singing his song for like an hour.
Yes. He has such a name, Saliba. It's almost like he can be in like the Mandalorian from like the Disney Plus, like with like all those bounty hunters from Star Wars. Saliba, you know, in the Star Wars bar when Han Solo goes in there. Saliba. Yeah. So anyway, 4.5 million Saliba. And Meslier, Leeds keeper, and I've got my other keeper is Sanchez from Fulham. And Brighton are the dark horses of the season, right? And 4 weeks have gone, and I've just found out Brighton.
So, Bunny, you've made your transfers for this week?
Yes, I have. Games? This is my team. I've changed 2 players this week. I've got rid of Johnson. I know Johnson's obviously still one of my favourites, but they're playing Manchester City. So this is a tactical move, and I bought Haaland.
So you're going to buy him back, or
down the line? I will. Yes. I've sold Salah and I've bought Rodrigo. So I've changed 2 players around. It's purely a tactical move. I'm losing 4 points, but I think I'm going to get far more than that with Haaland and Rodrigo this week. So I think I'll make my money back.
It'll be interesting to see how Leeds bounce back after losing at Brighton. Yeah, I think
it wasn't a heavy loss. It was a fair brawl, really. 1-0 to Brighton, right?
Yeah, but after you've just beaten Chelsea and you're on that high, we mentioned last week, if they can keep that momentum going away from home as well, then Leeds are a good bet for a European position. And
Leeds went to Brighton and lost 1-0. That's a fair score. Brighton, as I was just saying, like literally 3 minutes to go, are the dark horses of the season. That's what I was just saying.
But Haaland is a must. But what I'm going to do in the next week or 2, I'm going to give Son a couple of more chances, and then I'll get rid of him and spread the cost out to other players.
So, Sparky, did you get a chance to bring in your transfers for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday?
Yeah, I have. So my change for this week is giving enough chances to Coutinho. I thought Aston Villa were going to be a bit of a surprise package. They've been quite disappointing this season, right? Coutinho, even I think he got subbed on this week. Only got like 1 point or something. So I've transferred him out and I brought in Harrison. I didn't copy your Nunes of Leeds, Van Duzel.
Rodrigo, no, Harrison is good, really good.
No, Harrison is quality, very quality, very good with the ball at his feet. Bit of a live wire as well, so always capable of getting points, and he has been doing like regularly this season. So I brought him in, and they've got Everton, and I think that will be a Leeds win. So I went for a Leeds player. Yeah, so I haven't changed my team too much. Just brought in Harrison this week. I haven't even changed the shape. I'm quite confident this week. I think Tottenham against West Ham, actually, after watching Tottenham today, for me, they look really lethargic. So I can't say that Tottenham are going to keep a clean sheet. But due to my options, I'm keeping Perisic and Lloris there. Kane is always capable of scoring, so whether he has a bad game or not, which I actually think he did today. And
he still scored 2 and almost a hat-trick.
Yeah. So, you know, he's a good one to keep. But I've changed my captain, and I think this week, I think Arsenal is going to be a bit of a massacre at Aston Villa. I think there could easily be 3 goals for Arsenal there. So I've captained Jesus this week. Martinelli as well. I think he will possibly get some points as well. Liverpool, Newcastle, that's going to be an interesting one.
Wow, that's going to be a good game. I call that probably 3-2 to Liverpool, I reckon. I think that's going to be like a goal fest, probably.
Fair. It usually is between Liverpool and Newcastle. There's always a goal fest. That's a good game, good fixture.
And I like I like the fact that you're still leaving San Maximan on the pitch against Liverpool, who you support, and you're actually banking on a player that's playing against Liverpool. So I'm quite surprised with that. Sparky,
I mean, he could. There's like that. I think of the players that I've got, again, without using a wild card or a free hit, I think I don't Aribo or Southampton against Chelsea. I'm not confident for Southampton in that game. And Lamptey hasn't been playing, so I'll probably sub him out in the next coming weeks. I thought he'd get a lot of game time this season, and he hasn't.
Yeah, he was
really good.
He was a fantasy league favourite last season, wasn't he, Lamptey?
He was ever present last season, and this season he's just been left on the bench. So I honestly, I don't know what's happening there. So I'm probably going to get rid of him in the coming weeks.
Lamptey.
That's it. I think it's going to be an average scoring week next week for me. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to break records, but I think if Arsenal or captain gets me a lot of points, it will be a decent week.
Well, the one to look out for, like you mentioned, is Liverpool-Newcastle after 9 past Bournemouth. So you mentioned earlier on, Liverpool they did play very well. The last time we had a score like that was at Crystal Palace and then went on like a mad losing streak. Because that game at Crystal Palace, I think we put 7 past them. The result was very, very flattering, and we should have lost that game probably if Crystal Palace had been a lot more clinical in front of goal. And I mentioned that against Crystal Palace a couple of weeks ago, Zaha missing at home. So, but this week it was absolutely not the case. I mean, the team were phenomenal with the exception of Salah, who should have scored 2. He's been missing open goals left, right and centre. So I think he needs to be benched for quite a while. Put Carvalho and Diaz and let Bobby play. Let Carvalho can play anywhere along the front 3. In fact, I think he can play in Bobby's position as well. But bench Salah, he needs to be benched.
I agree.
Nobody's unbenchable.
I agree.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so that's my team for this week. What have you got, CEO?
I was this close to bringing in Gross, but I've been watching the last couple of Brighton games, and Trossard, who scored quite a few last season, has been impressive again. And I thought, okay, we need to ship out. Who did I ship out? I forgot who I had there.
Oh, you got Trossard. Okay, yeah. Trossard scores goals. What happened to Mope? Have they got rid of Mope or something?
Guimaraes is who I sold this week. Sorry, Newcastle.
Unlucky Guimaraes.
No, he didn't play this weekend. So and he was losing money. So his value was going down. So had to get rid of him. Luckily, some of our other players have been increasing it. So that's the main change for me this week. And West Ham, obviously, first win of the season against Aston Villa. No big feat. Sorry. And from all accounts, I didn't get to watch the game, but it sounded like from what I was getting from the West Ham supporters on Twitter was that Scamacca was not getting the service that he should be getting. So even though he's very promising forward,
he had a few shots on goal though, on target.
I didn't see the game, so giving him one more chance, see how he plays against Tottenham, if he plays against Tottenham, and then maybe he'll be the next player I ship out. But let's have a quick check if the tables have been updated, because there we go. No, they haven't. Oh, they haven't.
No, you're joking.
They haven't.
The FPL team is slack, man. It's like they're sleeping.
But we can make the calculations. Right now, Nunes Theory is a point behind Adam Osman of Anfield Dreams. Adam will be getting an additional 23 points. And Nunes Theory will be getting an additional 31 points. So Nunes Theory will be top of the league this week. And unless I get to score a very, very high amount of points, likewise, Heralds of Galactus, I think Bunny's out of it for the King of the Manager this month. Bunny, sorry about that. But,
Oscar, what's Oscar on? What's his final score of the week?
He had a decent run last week, but this week, obviously, Salah screwed him over. I mean,
Salah screwed me over.
Salah screwed a lot of people over.
Yeah. I don't think I'm.
I said,
yeah.
I mean, I said at the beginning of the season, Oscar's team looks like the least fearsome team out of everybody's. And if you want me to explain to you, Oscar, why your team isn't scoring, there's a couple of factors, maybe 3 or 4 factors here that will explain. Number one, Lingard is not going to be a player who's going to get a high score tally, nor is Johnson,
not.
and nor is Welbeck. Really, I mean. I'm not saying they're rubbish players. There's no rubbish players in the Premier League, but I'm telling you, in all honesty, you know, if you want to do better, you've got to forget about these players.
Van Duzel, what I'm going to say is,
it's up to you. I don't mind keeping them if you like.
Nothing. Let's look at the end of the season, okay? This is the beginning of the season.
And keep these players.
Players play bad.
Don't sell these players.
All right, wait. Yeah. Players play bad. Players play good. All right, at the beginning of the season, some people shine afterwards. Okay, so it's really you got to wait to the end of the season, and then we'll be pointing fingers. Then I promise you, I'll be pointing my finger at you, going,
"Okay, no, keep those players." I mean,
I didn't say anything, but now I am. Let my silence speak.
Let Johnson, Lingard, and Welbeck win this league for you. Come on.
I would be very impressed by that.
Yeah.
So everybody that got Haaland this week and triple captained him was very happy, and those who were funnily or crazily who made Firmino captain, triple captain, were very happy. He didn't get a hat trick. He almost did. Kane didn't get a hat trick. He almost did. But Van Duzel did get a hat trick. You got a double hat trick. Tell us about that.
I did.
Hey!
Yes, I got a double hat trick in the tournament I'm playing in. And yeah, we're in the finals in St. George's Park, September 15th. And yeah, I got a hat trick, and I got a double hat trick actually. It was. And
did you get 2 balls? Show us your balls. Show us the balls.
You can't say that line.
Please do not show us your balls.
I got a man of the match. I got a man of the match medal. Got a man of the match medal.
They even give him.
I kept the match ball.
Excellent. And that ball looks awesome.
It is. It's a match ball. It's a match ball. It's proper match ball. Yes.
Love it.
Good stuff.
I'm happy with that. Guys, if you picked me in your team last week, well done. I would have scored you a total of 38 points.
Woohoo! So Van Duzel's got a medal that he wants to give to the winner of the top 4 FPL league, which you can join from the code right there. It's there. Join it. But we'll discuss with Van Duzel. Van Duzel, how about maybe we can give the winner that match ball?
This match ball?
That match ball.
You want this match ball? Well, yes. If you join our league, just follow the link, top 4 FPL. And if you can win our league, you will win yourself a match ball.
So we'll see you in our league, and we'll see you next week.